channel, and it's the night after the day before, as they say. Wait a minute, we're getting no feedback. That's not the microphone that we should be on. Come on, do this to me tonight. But just go with the microphone that it's got. 2 seconds. Why has it come through with that microphone? Streaming. Why has it done this tonight of all night? Check this. One of the microphones off. And why? And why? Testing the microphone. And testing the microphone. Right, perfect. But oh my goodness, we can hear you. Hey, right, let's get to some of the comments before we talk about the Celtic. I'll turn this down. I don't want to even hear myself. Double feedback. No volume. But that's worse. That's worse. That can't be worse. Going on tonight. Inputs. Inputs. Audio. Default device. We'll to that. That. It's not working. I'll be honest with this tonight. I can hear you fine. Just taking the piss. Ah, fuck it. Anyway, right. The Celtic news this evening. Obviously, Celtic have made. They've come out with a statement. They've come out with a statement. Just turn that down. Right, let's get to the comment section. Okay, can't be arsed tonight at all. It's been one of those days where you order a bit of equipment and it doesn't fit. There've been technical difficulties. Let me just cheers this. Celtic appealing the red card. Looks like Brendan Rodgers could be charged. And I'm going to go to the Celtic website. Celtic Football Club confirmed that they will be appealing the red card issued to Yang on Saturday's match against Hearts at Tynecastle. They've also written to the SFA to raise concerns about the use of VAR within the decisions in the match. As we have said before, for some time, Celtic have sought to work with the footballing authorities with the aim of improving standards association with refereeing and the use of VAR in Scotland, something which really clearly in the wider interest of everyone within the game. Everyone within the game. Is it everyone within the game? Is that where did we go for yesterday? We need to talk about yesterday. We need to talk about if you can't be asked, we'll turn on to Snide. Don't do that, because we're not going to turn on to Snide. We're not going to turn on to Snide FM. Did a bad move go ahead? Yes, you'll see the main media running with the story now. I'm sure Sky have ran with the story. that I ran with this morning. Leela Bader situation. 10 million exit. Yes, Sky Sports ran the story. At 4:15 this afternoon, Celtic set to land 10 million deal agreed for a Bada exit. So that was on Sky Sports on the website this afternoon. So it is 10 million, but it's basically 8 million up front. The deal, they've got Leila Bada set to leave Celtic after the deal worth 10 million was agreed. They're obviously going to go with the higher limit just to make the headlines. With MLS side Charlotte FC, it's understood that Israeli international has travelled to America to undergo a medical to finalise his move. Is it a good move for him? I don't care. He's gone. He's gone. Let's get back to the Celtic team from yesterday. Beaton, yes. Beaton is also the man that is going to be the referee. Can't you make this up? You can't make this up. After yesterday, I got text today saying that Beaton is going to be the referee for the next Celtic Rangers game at Ibrox. Does this happen in any other league? When a known fan of a club, does he get that? I mean, does it happen in any other league? Is it just Scotland? Are there referees that support Man City that get Man City games and that are openly Man City fans, or Liverpool fans, or anything? Or is it just in Scotland? Is it just in Scotland? And we all know that they're going to just do. I don't want to. I don't want to go down to that level where we're blaming the referees, because we need to look at ourselves for yesterday. It's all fine and well saying we were cheated and everything it should have been a goal. But we needed to be better. We needed to be better. It's as simple as that. We weren't good enough yesterday, and as far as Celtic is concerned, we needed to up the game. We weren't at the races at all. We weren't at the races at all. As I said, you look back to the game against Dundee, and it was one touch pass. It was fast, flow moving football. How do you know for sure Beaton is a Rangers fan? Because he was fucking pictured in a Rangers club, in a Rangers pub, with a Rangers fucking flag. How much more? Go on Google and look for it. John Beaton at fucking a Rangers pub. There's pictures all over the internet. At a Rangers pub after a Celtic and Rangers game, when he gives some dubious decisions against Celtic and in previous games. So anyway, our club pays 195,000 for VAR every season. We pay around 16%. Sevco pay 11%. Why are we paying more? And Big Dom. Honestly, just go and look on the internet and you'll see anything. You'll find out all the information about Beaton standing with his fucking Rangers mates in a Rangers pub with Rangers banners. They've even got fucking Rangers flag. I've got fucking John Beaton, fucking RFC club and everything. Anyway, the fact that it looks like a hun as well. The EPL refs announced their allegiance, so no EPL fans know the names of the refs like we do, says Kieran. And hi to you this evening, Lorna. Saw you late. It's all right. I was late getting in and I was late doing the live. Greg Aiken was supposed to be on VAR duties. I will. I don't even want to talk about that. Anyway, Celtic. I'm going to look at some of the international media and see what they're saying about Celtic. And did you see the video that's going around by the Hearts fans that were goading their keeper and threw the ball back and tried to hit him in the face? The fucking scummy bastards, that lot. Yang was sent off in the 16th minute following the VAR review. He was initially booked with a yellow card for catching Cochrane with a high foot. And then the VAR decided, whoa, no, you've got that wrong. You've got that wrong. That should be a red card. Celtic have appealed against the young red card, and they've written to the Scottish Football Association with serious concerns over the standard of officiating during the 2-0 defeat by Hearts. But we're absolutely rank rotten. let's face facts, but we're absolutely rank rotten. To go down the route, I mean, Celtic putting out, Celtic club confirmed that they will be appealing the red card. They put it all over their social medias. As I said before, what is the point on Celtic even doing anything? Because if anything needs to be done, it's a change to the system. It's a change to no anybody that has anything to do with that lot shouldn't be anywhere near our games for starters. We need to get really angry, says Hazel, and pull our stocks up while we still can. If it's not beaten, I'm not happy that beaten's at eyeball. I can't even show you because it's on my phone. Look at the bottom line. We lost yesterday. Yes, we get over it. We move on. It says Flying Column. Yes, we do. We shouldn't need any motivation now after yesterday. If Adam either scores the penalty, quite possibly we would have went on to win. Exactly. We can't just look at that one where the two situations with the penalty and the sending off. I mean, the penalty decision was a disgrace in its own. They should be appealing that penalty decision. They should have not just. I mean, I can understand them appealing the red card, but the ball comes off the Hearts player's head onto the back of the arm of Tomoki Iwata. It comes off the back of the arm for Tomoki Iwata, and it's deemed deliberate. It's deemed deliberate. Now, there's been pictures all over social media today of various games over the last couple of months where similar situations have happened, and it has not been a penalty. It has not been a penalty. So we all know what team in question aren't getting the penalties against them, and it seems that they are immune to that kind of stuff. But they think, let's be fair, that mob across the city think that the officials, as strangely as whatever, they seem to think that the officials are against them. Which, if anybody's followed Scottish football for more than 20, 30 years, they'll know that the officials in Scotland, the majority of them are all lodge members. And it's Iwata was pushed just before it too, but I know he was pushed. But when you look at it, when you look at the play, right? He's looking at it. Take away the push in the back, right? Because you could say that the two of them were jumping up, and that was accidental. But the fact that it comes off his head and then onto the back of his arm. Hearts were fresh after taking last weekend off. Yeah, let's face it, Hearts didn't play like that last weekend, did they? No, they never played like that last week, and they got an absolute frigging tanking. The Chubble saying we can appeal, but then what will happen? It's not like they're going to order a rematch. No, it's not. There's nothing's going to happen. It might get. It'll be the fact that it'll get reduced back down to a yellow, and Tomoki Iwata. No, Yang will be able to play the next game. Yang will be able to play the next game, and it'll be as simple as that. Which is, I still want to go back to Adam Ider. It was a piss poor penalty. It was a piss poor penalty, and it's as simple as that. It was a rubbish penalty. He didn't even get it a feet off the ground. I wanted him to smash it like he did the ones before. He hit it right down the middle of the keeper, but he hit it too low. It's as simple as that. If he puts that into a corner, it's a goal all day long. A goal all day long, and then it's a different one. It's a different kettle of fish altogether. Now they're going to say, but Hearts had one ruled offside. Well, it's because the player was offside. And then they're going to say, well, you can't complain about one decision and say that no, it's not working properly, but then want it to work for you. Fucking the VAR. We always knew when it came into Scotland, it would be an absolute disaster. The fact that they're not spending real money on VAR, right? They've got it's a slim down. We've got fucking Asda price VAR. We've got Lidl price VAR in Scotland, and that's the problem. We've got Lidl priced VAR. We don't have the full setup that the English Premiership. If you look at the way that the lines are drawn, come on, ex-players should be refs. No, they shouldn't. Ex-players shouldn't be referees. In my opinion, referees shouldn't be lawyers, and they shouldn't be accountants, and they shouldn't be going to Chamber of Commerce lunches like what all our referees do, because of their outside business interest. Referees should be full time. Now, is Scotland a nation big enough to have full-time referees? More than likely not. More than likely not. But it is what it is in Scotland, and we need to do. We have to have a pool of full-time referees. It's as simple as that. And if it means making the league bigger, we play. And I've been saying it for ages. I'm an advocate in making the league bigger so that we don't play each other 4 times, because playing each other 4 times in the league is a nonsense. And then when it comes to games like yesterday, it's unbelievable. Play each other twice, and then that's it. Play each other home and away, and then that's it. But they won't do it because of the measly amount of money that Sky gives them, and Sky only gives them the deal that they have because they have 4 Glasgow derbies. They have the four Glasgow derbies, and anybody that puts that deal out in this day and age, you know what I mean? And anybody that can't see the bigger picture of Scottish football, and it's like, well, who wants to go and watch Celtic play Falkirk? Who wants to go see Celtic? Well, many people have done over the years. There's lots of teams that could come up and make the league bigger. I always knew that going down to a smaller league and playing each other fours was going to be. I thought it would have been a short term thing. We've had it now for the best part of 20 years. And it's just nonsense. It's just absolute nonsense. 20-team league like the English Premiership. Yes, bigger leagues are the way forward. Do we need to win Sky TV? I would say yes. And due to one thing, and the people at the SPFL need to grow a set of balls and get rid of Sky, because the coverage that Sky gives us, I mean, this nonsense is swapping channels after a game. I mean, I'm sitting watching it yesterday, and you're waiting to see the interviews after the game, and then up pops a fucking English League game. That's no use. That's no use. How many people that have these Amazon sticks, right? How many people would, in fact, put this up in the comments, right? If the SPFL was to do its own paid television, like it was going to do fucking back in the 1990s, if it had its own paid TV, would you subscribe to the SPFL TV if it was in a 20 league format? Tell me yes in the comments. Tell me yes in the comments. Would you subscribe? Would you pay £19 a month? £19 a month, say. Would you pay £19 a month? Do we have enough people in Scotland that would pay £19 a month to make it viable for the league? There's bound to be. There's bound to be. There's bound to be. There has to be a more viable way to make the league a bit more successful. And, it's unreal. But I would subscribe to an SPFL channel. SPFL TV, 100%. Yeah, keep the comments coming. It was just be an interesting one. I might put it up on the poll. I'll put a poll up, actually, on the community tab. And I think it's something that the Simon Island says no. Murray says yes. Coach of Express says, I'd like to see Celtic playing Falkirk, Dunfermline, Dundee, Morton, etc. before Ross County 4 times a season. Ross County is good for one thing, and Ross County is good for an away day. And that's it. Couldn't afford £19 a month, says Stuart Ramsey. Away, you're absolutely minted, man. Who really cares? Says, maybe Lanky says, it would be a brilliant idea. I would pay it. Says Lanky. Chopo says, I can't understand any other team in the league, and none of them can sell their seats, but they won't give us a seat. And look at Hearts yesterday. Hearts yesterday, it wasn't a full house. When you put all Portugal Express, it's 1967, no problem. If you get a free TV license, just turn in. Fire Stick, £50 a year, that would do me, says Tam Mac. Yeah, but when you look at, I'm just trying to think of ways. The only way that you're going to beat this lot, right, is to modernise the situation, right? To modernise. There's no use trying to think that we're going to change the mindset of these Masonic referees, right? So what you have to do is you have to put out a different argument, right? And that different argument has to be stop playing each other 4 times. That has to be the argument now. We have to get away from playing each other 4 times. We'll have to make the league bigger. And it'll, in the long run, it can make it more competitive, right? If you ask me, because there'll be more. And I'm going to tell you why I think it would be more competitive. And please, Scotland need to get their act together as well, because allowing fans to go to pubs before games invests and puts money back into the local community. I don't care what you say, right? If a pub has 6 members of staff on a Saturday because there's thousands of Celtic fans coming in, that's 6 people that have got a job on a Saturday because Celtic's coming into town. If you replicate that 18 times around the country, it's going to improve situations for more people, right? If it increases the economy even slightly, but Police Scotland don't want football fans going to pubs. It's as simple as that. Don't pay your TV. Nobody should pay their TV license. Shouldn't pay anything in England. The fact is that I'm talking about just other ways of trying to make the league more better. Uh, Getting away from playing each other twice, getting down to playing each other twice, it will make it a bit more competitive. Obviously, there's going to be teams that are way down at the bottom, and they're always going to be at the bottom. And even if it was a 12, the big decisions need to be made in Scottish football. And I don't. It's the fans that need to make the changes. It's the fans because the people at the top of our game are never going to change anything. There's people at the top of the game are not going to change things, and they're not going to make things better for the fan. It's meant to be, as football fans, we're paying customers. We're paying customers. We're not getting, when you look at the state of stadiums, right, that we go to, away grounds and that, and you look at the facilities, there's crap. Would making the league bigger then bring more fans back to the game? Because they know if they're playing Dundee, they're playing Falkirk, they're fucking playing Dunfermline, you know, whoever, whoever, they might get more fans coming to the games because they're going to watch that. Has Scottish football went too far and too past that point of return to bring folk back to the games, to bring people back to the games? Um, I don't know. Something needs to happen. Something needs to happen for the better good of the game. And I think the only way Celtic can go forward with this is being proactive in this change. Celtic needs. There's no use going in and going head down and trying to fight with the SFA, the SPFL, and trying to get things changed with VAR. It's not going to happen. Right? Look at the bigger picture and saying, right, we want to change the league. We want to change the format. We want to go to a 20-team league. We're going to play each other twice. Will Celtic have the balls to do that? I mean, will Celtic have the balls to do that? I think that's something that needs to be a ground level movement, and it has to come from all fans. Are you telling me you're seriously going to have fans of other teams going, nah, I don't want a 20-team league. I don't want that. I don't want that. I mean, why not? Why not? Give me an argument. Other teams, I mean, there's fucking plenty of Rangers fans out there who watch this channel. I mean, would they want it? Would other teams want it? There has to be a better game in Scotland, surely. A better way of getting more people going to games. I mean, Hearts were at home yesterday. They're third in the league. They're going to finish third in the league, but they couldn't fill their stadium. So something has to happen. Baz, you said this morning that a lot had won Saturday. My God, 5 points behind. Yes, yeah. If that lot had won on Saturday, it would have been 5 points behind. We would have been 5 points behind. Could you imagine that? Lanky, if you watch the game over in Germany, the prices start at €18. Yes, they do. I'm going to tell you what, I will tell you in a second. I'll read this. €18, there are better teams over there. But Scotland, it's £30 and maybe 49 for a derby game. It's 52 or something for a derby now. It's 53 or something now for the derby game. It's ridiculous. There's a team in Alicante, and I'm going to go. I've been to the stadium, well, outside the stadium, up in Alicante. How much do you think it is for a ticket? Now they're not in the Premier League. They've came down the leagues, but how much do you think it is for a ticket to go and watch this? To watch Alicante, €5. €5 to go and watch. And Alicante's football stadium holds 29,500. Scotland's played there, and has England have both played in Alicante Stadium. It is €5 to go and watch a game of football. I'm going to do a video about it. €5. €5. You can get tickets for €5. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 29,000 seater stadium, and they're paying €5 for a ticket. Unbelievable. Anyway, we need to get ticket exchange up and running. Lots of people will love the chance to get to a game. Yes, we do that. Big Dom says, Baz, the McSonic ref doesn't award Celtic a dodgy penalty, in my opinion. Big Dom, go and look and see and everything about beating. €5. Yes, €5. I'm going to do a video about it actually, and I'll stick it up on this channel. I'm going to go to a game and I'm going to pay the €5 to go and see them. It might be an absolutely crap game, you never know. And the stadium will probably be half empty because the team in question are not doing well at all. But €5, €5, unbelievable, unbelievable. Hi, I'm from Blackpool, Scottish football family, and English would take great pleasure in beating us. The other way, I'm not. I'm not for the EPL. Not for the. I don't want us to join the English Premier League. I don't want us to join the English Premier League. I want the Scottish League to expand. I want the Scottish League to expand to 20 teams. We have to be careful what we accuse people of. Oh, right, Big Dom. Honestly, I'll even put a link up. Google link. Google beaten. On referee Rangers pub. Right, go on. There you go. There you go. In fact, I'll put this link up for you since you don't believe me. Right, Big Dom. Where is it? Right, back to the end. There you go. Big Dom. Click on this link. No, it's not going to show that it's a massive link. There we go. There we go. There's Chris Sutton online pub. It's sheer stupidity. Get rid of that. Click on that link. Click on that link, Big Dom. Big Dom. Click on that link. And and then go and look at the rest of it on Google. Right, go and look at the rest of it on Google. There's Chris Sutton talking about him pictured at the Rangers, in the Rangers pub. Now, you're only in a Rangers pub. Crown Bar Loyal Bells Hill. Crown Bar Loyal Bells Hill. Getting his pictures taken by Rangers fans. So we can accuse him of fucking being a hun. It's as simple as that. He's one of them. Kieran says EPL teams are just t-shirt companies. Chelsea spending more last year than German, Spain, Italy, France, Dutch clubs combined. Yes, and the quicker the English Premiership implodes, the better. If you ask me personally. Nick Walsh was another. There's many of them. There's many of them. Anyway, who cares about them? Because Sutton, Celtic release, Celtic transfer news. We did that this morning. Celtic release statement. All the media is going to be running with the Celtic statement. FC. Celtic are making. I'm just trying to see if there's any Celtic news coming about. Barry Ferguson calls out Celtic boss Brendan Rodgers' hypocrisy and defends Beaton. Of course, Barry Ferguson defends Beaton. He's a Lodge boy as well. That's how we got the job at Celtic FC. That's how fucking Barry Ferguson got the job at Celtic FC because of the Lodge connection. Honest to God, man, this is what's wrong with Scottish football. Chris Sutton and Robbie Savage share what they thought about the Celtic penalty. Referee group hits back. This will be an interesting one. And referee group hits back at criticism amid intense Celtic versus Rangers title race, impacting their personal lives and security of their. Fuck off. This is what happens, you see, in Scotland. They go down. Oh, you can't do that. My fucking son's he's getting called a wee orange bastard at school. Well, he fucking is, isn't he? And Celtic manager Brendan Rodgers was scathing from match referee Ron Robertson and his VAR John Beaton after Yang was sent off in the derby. And Rangers were unhappy with the decision not to give Motherwell defender Dan Cassie a red card. So the two of them are complaining, and the referees are saying Rodgers claimed that Beaton's VAR intervention in red cards was incredible. Try to respect decisions and give benefit of the doubt. That's what Rodgers was saying. So what's the referee saying? Nothing. This led to the SSFRA committee declaring themselves extremely disappointed and concerned by another weekend of targeted and personalised criticism at its members. A statement issued by PA news agency read, it has become too easy throughout the course of the season for managers and clubs to turn the focus from the fans from the fans onto match officials, often deflect their own team's performance and results. We fully appreciate the importance of matches, especially now that we head into a defining period of the season for the destiny of the Championship, European football, and top six places, as well as the relegation playoff matters. Nothing less, match officials should be able to carry out their duties without fear of them impacting their personal lives and their personal safety and the safety and security of their families. It is regrettable that criticism, which we generally accept as part of the game as players and as coaches and as well as referees, become much more frequent. This disproportionate towards personalised towards our members. Everyone in Scottish football has responsibility to behave professionally, respectfully, and understand the consequences of their action. So, on that note, should I put out a statement? Should I put out a statement to the media about the abuse and the sectarianism and the shit that I get posted on this channel? No, because I'll fucking grow a set of balls and give it back. Fucking man up. Jesus. Referees going on about the safety. When I read through some of the comments this morning that Rangers fans were posting at 3 o'clock in the morning, oh, you specky baldy bastard, feeding this, that fucking, do you know what? We don't condone any type of violence to anybody in their personal life, and we shouldn't, but as football fans, we have the right to vent our anger at decisions that they make. Anyway, let's get back to some of the comments. No point in blaming referees, even with 10 players. We should have gotten at least a point. It's been a very unpredictable season. My fingers crossed Celtic get the best results for Celtic, says Paul Hogan. Tamak says, once again, I'm drinking Sundays, carrying on to the Monday. Well, I went out last night and it was a fantastically enjoyable night. It was a fantastically enjoyable night. I didn't even watch the Brendan Rodgers interview right after the game. We ended up going out. But anyway, that's why I watched it this morning. Platini said about 10 years ago, it's all about identity. We have to stay in the SPL. Who's talking about going to the English Premier League? I've never said go to the English Premier League. That would be a complete disaster. I don't want Celtic to go down to the English Premier League because you're only going there for money. I want Celtic to make changes within the game in Scotland and make the Scottish League bigger. Anyway, glad you had a good night, buddy. Yes, we did. And that's what I love about this country. You can still go to a pub, and even though the doors are locked, you can go up, you can tap on the door, and you can say in Spanish, "Are you open?" And he goes, and come in, get a couple of beers, and that was at midnight. So yeah. That was good. And then he even gives you a carry out. And it's only €1 a bottle of beer. €1 a bottle of beer. Fantastic value. And yet, but some people seem to think that I'm going to be sitting in the background crying my eyes out, being totally depressed last night, and worrying about what they're saying online. Oh, I love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. Right, let me see what other Celtic news. Obviously, the referees group have put out, and Charlie McGrew's next tape in Korea as he's taking inspiration. Barry Ferguson welcomes Rangers boot up the backside. Why is that coming up on a Celtic headline? Celtic after the takeover. Got to take note at this point because it was on this day a long time ago that Fergus McCann, I'm sure it was this day, wasn't it? The Fergus McCann was, or was it yesterday? I can't remember. Anyway, we are where we are because of Fergus McCann. Long live Fergus McCann. Celtic appeal. How long have you been on? Because Star, I've been on for 34 minutes. I said I was only going to be on for 34 minutes. Not as much views tonight. No many huns about Celtic won't be anywhere near the EPL. No, they won't. McLaughlin does have a ring to it, though, Patrick. And the best suspense films are the good guys win at the end. The good guys win at the end. They do that. Right. My throat is absolutely killing me. I'm going to get something to eat. Just a quick one tonight is the Monday night. John has just walked in the house. Colum has still not had a Zombie League game. Willie Colum has not had a Zombie League game. That's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. Love the zombie free channel. It is a zombie free channel. Let's be fair, Scottish football is dire, says James. Yes, James, it is dire, and that's why I'm thinking that we need to think of ways of improving the league and getting teams investing in players where it's not all about having to succeed and stay in the Premier League. You know what I mean? There's a lot of teams that they spend a lot of money just to try and stay in the Premier League because they don't know if they go down, it's going to be devastating. Make the league bigger, spread the wealth, spread the love, spread the love. And we're talking about subscribers. Yes, we have 15,497 subscribers. So we'll get to the 15.5 just shortly. Goes up every single day, and much love to every single Celtic fan out there. And on that note, have a fantastic day and evening, Celtic fans all around.